Hello guys, JohnRemus.com TV. It's a LightWork tutorial for you. Whatever you need to do to get out of that confusion or uncertainty or negative space in your life, try this. So making sure that you're already in a safe place where you've extracted yourself, given yourself space and others space, and you've decided that, okay, I'm ready to do something. I don't want to keep reliving and repeating negative thoughts. Before even doing this little routine, you might want to pause here and write down a few things so that you have practical information of you have to deal with something, you have to remind something, you've got to avoid something, you've got to communicate with something. Okay, now if you're done with that, it's time to beam light. Now, ensuring that you're in a safe place, you want to protect yourself on a spiritual level too. So make your hand like this, that way it's like a wand, if you will, and you're going to imagine from the fingertips beaming light, and just beam the area around you, brilliant white light. Spiral yourself like you're doing a hula hoop performance, because it'll help you to focus energy and focus your mind. You could also chew gum to do that, or what have you. But you're beaming around yourself and breathing, and you're beaming out to the distance, right? You can see my hand. Now you're starting to really beam the room you're in. Imagine the bright white light shining as if it's a flashlight, and brighter than the sun. And now imagine it going beyond those barriers throughout the buildings around, and you're just starting a vortex of energy. And if there's anyone in the immediate vicinity, you also want to beam them so as to put a positive effect on them, an energy. And so imagine them standing there, smiling, grabbing the light, and just beam a little more, beam around the area, cars around. Just imagine yourself that you see a giant sphere of light, and direct that sphere of light around, people grabbing it. So around, now the area is conditioned, people are smiling, grabbing, and now guess what, you can first start on what's most likely to distract you, which is somebody you're upset with, or a circumstance at work that you are hard pressed to deal with, or maybe a global circumstance. Let's say it's any of the three. We'll do them all. We'll do a person you're upset with. Forget your relationship with them. Just imagine them by themselves, smiling, doing something that they like. However bad you think they are, this is a thought projection, okay? Imagine them smiling, and imagine them grabbing, move a sphere of light towards them, see them grabbing it and putting it into themselves, putting it into their body. Beam, and now see yourself beaming from wherever you are all the way to wherever you think they might be, beaming a brilliant laser white light beam of light all the way towards them. And you see that light shining brightly, just like the wonderful sunlight we have over the coastline here in Hawaii. You see that beam just shining in their area. And now I want you to switch to another environment. Let's say an environment this time, a place where there's a problem. Or let's say it's your car's having problems, or you don't know what to do with your car, or you don't know what to do with your job. This is where you use the LightWork. So beam that area where your car is, where you work, wherever you're working, beam that. Imagine the brilliant light just streaming through that area, and you're just scanning it like as if you're a bright laser of light, because that's actually what you are. You're brighter than the sun. You are the what the sun consists of. You are what all these people walking around you. You know, you are that consciousness that is under that. You are that. So now maybe there's another scenario. Maybe there's a person that you find attractive and you want to respect them and yourself, and you don't want to make the wrong moves in terms of moving too quickly, or you don't know if you're ready or not, what to do about them, and you want to be nice. I have more videos just further elaborating upon that, where you figure out what relationship you want to have with a person, who they are, or do they have similar dreams and interests as you. But here we're doing this light work, yeah? So I want you to just imagine that person with it, regardless of whatever it is you are to them. Imagine them by themselves, smiling, and a sphere of light comes in. And by the way, when you imagine all this bright light beaming at people, imagine people are amazed that, like, oh my God, there's this brilliant light here. Like, imagine it's really happening on a visual, that on a visible light level. And so imagine this person that you're interested in, or maybe you're already in a relationship with, whatever it is. Just have them grab a sphere of brilliant white light. Grab like it's out of a cloud, the bright light, and they put it into themselves, and then they start to beam themselves. Imagine them beaming themselves with brilliant light, and you got to imagine this is like an ultimate power. Like, imagine yourself floating high above and just having this transcendental, supernatural ability to improve things, because that's what we actually are. We are that light. And this is a few ways here I've presented as to how you can use it. And you might want to repeat this video once more, or maybe do it once a day, or even make a video of your own, make a recording of your own on your phone, so you can include specific names or places to make it very easy for you to go through it and do 5 or 10 minutes of this light work meditation and really affect your world. Aloha.